Jerry KO here with Brent Primus, main event fighter, Bellator 240. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, doing great.
So, of course, this is a job you just got to do in the media day, but, people want to know about you as well, of course. So, we know you're a high-level fighter, US-based, former champion. So, where does this fight kind of sit in your kind of record? You know, how are you approaching it? Is this an important fight? Is this one you need to go through?
I think every fight is important. If I don't win this fight, then the chances of getting that title fight go down a lot. So I think this is really important, and I'm definitely not going to take him lightly. I'm going to go in there and fight him just like I'm fighting Michael Chandler or Benson Henderson, any of those guys. So definitely not taking him lightly.
Yeah, and I find it interesting, the European series was kind of insular, and now we're getting the Americans coming over, the Australians coming over. I mean, how aware are you of the European series? Is it something that you wanted to come to? Was it something that you were asked to come to? How do you see it?
I've been waiting for a fight, been trying to get a fight for months and months, and they just offered this to me and said that if you don't take this fight, then it's going to be longer. So I was like, well, let's just do it. I'll fight anybody, anywhere. So here I am, and it's actually kind of cool, man. I love Dublin. I love traveling, and it's great.
So have you been over here before, or is it your first time?
First time.
Yeah, so and the experience is nice except for the weather.
The weather and the time change, man. I don't like the time change, but other than that, it's great, man. I love whiskey, and I can't wait to go out and drink a bunch of Irish whiskey and eat a bunch of food, man. It's going to be great.
After Saturday.
After Saturday, 100%, yeah.
And no, I mean, so you say basically what you're saying is like you want to get back to on the title track.
Yeah.
And so you're taking this fight as serious as an eliminator, pretty much.
100% for sure. Definitely not going to take him lightly. I think you can't do that in MMA, man. Those gloves are so small, anything can happen. So I'm going to go out there and, like I said, man, I'm going to fight him like he's the best guy in the world.
Yeah. And how do you see the difference between jumping from Peter to Chris?
I feel like Peter was a little bit tougher of an opponent, but I think they both have their strengths and weaknesses, and I think Bungard is a little bit better on the ground. His submission game is probably a little bit better, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not taking him lightly at all. So I'm gonna go out there and fight this guy like he's the best guy in the world.
Right. And of course, it's a big fight for Chris as well because he's a proud Scot. Braveheart and all that shit.
yeah, for sure. Braveheart, I love that movie. It's like one of my favorite movies in the world. So yeah, for sure.
And they're tough as well in the fight. But the point is that he wants to get Bellator to go up to Scotland again, and he wants to main event in his home city. So a big fight for him.
Yeah, definitely a big fight for him. Big fights are a lot of pressure. So we'll see how he deals with it. And yeah, man, I'm ready for anything.
And you've had the big fights, of course, so it's nothing new to you.
Yeah, nothing new to me. I've been in main event in many occasions, so I fought in Michael Chandler and some of the best guys in the world, so yeah, man, I'm used to it.
You are one of the best guys in the world.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So how do you think the fight's going to go?
Me winning.
I know, but I mean, like, it's going to be on the ground and standing up.
I'm going to go out there and just fight him, man. If he wants to stand up, I will stand up and I will knock him out. If he wants to go to the ground, then I'm comfortable with that too.
Yeah. And you've got some serious back and muscles going on there, man.
Man, I've been training my butt off. I walk around like 190. I was 198 when I got this contract to fight him. So I've been dieting and training my butt off, man. And I can't wait to eat some good carbs and get back to my somewhat normal weight. And yeah, man, I worked my butt off, for sure.
And you're in good shape. Everything's right. No injuries. Everything's
no
cool.
injuries. It's been an incredible camp. I feel really, really good. My coaches got me ready, and I am ready.
And you're both going to bring us. So this is going to be an exciting fight for the fans, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely don't see it going to decision by any means.
Okay, and of course it's on this. So it's on TV in the States.
Yeah. It's going to be on Paramount.
Paramount. So this is important to put on a show to get back on that title run.
100% it is, man. And I got a lot of friends and family watching it back in the United States, and I got to go out there and prove that I'm one of the best guys in the world, for sure.
You're still one of the best guys in the world.
For sure.
Anyway, so Brent, thanks very much for talking to us.
Yeah,
and best of luck Saturday night, man.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.